What if I told you that a kid from a small town in Northern Ireland would grow up to dominate golf's biggest stages, break records that seemed untouchable, and become one of the most electrifying players the sport has ever seen? This is the story of Rory McIlroy, the Northern Irish wonder who redefined what it means to be a modern golfer. From hitting balls in his backyard to conquering Augusta National, Rory McIlroy's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Today, we are diving deep into the life of a man who has won 4 major championships, spent over 100 weeks as the world's #1 golfer, and has captured hearts around the globe with his incredible talent and infectious personality. So, grab your clubs, because we're about to tee off into the remarkable story of Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy was born on May 4th, 1989 in Holywood, County Down, Northern Ireland, a town with just 12,000 people that would soon become famous for producing one of golf's greatest talents. But Rory's path to greatness wasn't paved with privilege or country club memberships. His father, Jerry, worked multiple jobs as a barman, a cleaner, and even took shifts at a local golf club just to support his son's dreams. The McIlroy family's dedication was extraordinary. They saved every penny, with Jerry often working 3 jobs simultaneously, while his mother, Rosie, worked night shifts as a production line worker. All of this sacrifice was for one purpose: to fuel their son's obvious talent for golf. Rory first picked up a golf club at just 18 months old. By age 2, he was already showing signs of the natural swing that would later mesmerize the golf world. His childhood was spent at Hollywood Golf Club, where he'd practice for hours on end, often until darkness forced him off the course. What set young Rory apart wasn't just his talent, it was his work ethic. While other kids were playing video games or watching TV, Rory was on the range, perfecting his craft. By age 9, he was shooting rounds in the 40s for 9 holes. By 13, he had won the Doral Publix Junior Classic in Miami, beating golfers from around the world. The sacrifice paid off when Rory earned a scholarship to a prestigious golf academy. But even then, money was tight. His parents continued their relentless work schedule, believing in their son's potential, when others might have questioned the wisdom of such dedication. Rory's amateur career was a masterclass in dominance. At 16, he became the youngest winner of the West of Ireland Championship and the Irish Close Championship in the same year, a feat that announced his arrival on the international stage. But it was his performance at the 2007 Walker Cup that truly caught the world's attention. Playing for Great Britain and Ireland, Rory delivered clutch performances against the best amateur golfers from the United States. His fearless approach and incredible shot-making ability had golf insiders buzzing about this teenager from Northern Ireland. Perhaps most impressively, Rory became the youngest player ever to make the cut at a European Tour event, achieving this milestone at just 16 years old at the 2006 European Open. While he missed the cut, the experience was invaluable, giving him a taste of professional golf's intensity. His amateur achievements were staggering. He won the European Amateur Championship, reached #1 in the World Amateur Golf Ranking, and consistently outperformed players several years his senior. Golf magazines were already calling him the next big thing. But Rory remained focused on improvement rather than hype. In 2007, at just 18 years old, Rory made the decision that would change his life forever. He turned professional. The golf world was watching, wondering if this young prodigy could translate his amateur success to the professional ranks. His first professional victory came sooner than anyone expected. At the 2009 Dubai Desert Classic, Rory found himself in contention, ultimately finishing in a tie for 3rd place. But it was later that year, at the UBS Hong Kong Open, where he claimed his first professional victory, winning by 2 shots and announcing his arrival on the world stage. What made Rory special from the beginning was his fearless approach to the game. While many young professionals play conservatively, trying to simply make cuts and earn their tour cards, Rory played to win from day one. His aggressive style, combined with incredible distance off the tee and a deft touch around the greens, made him an immediate threat at every tournament that he entered. By 2010, Rory had established himself as one of the European Tour's rising stars. He won the Wells Fargo Championship, his first PGA Tour victory, in dramatic fashion, coming from behind to win by 4 shots. The victory catapulted him into the top 10 of the world rankings and set the stage for what would become one of golf's most successful decades. His early professional years were marked by consistent improvement and an unwavering belief in his abilities. While some questioned whether his aggressive style would translate to major championship success, Rory remained committed to his approach. knowing that his natural talent combined with relentless practice would eventually pay dividends. Rory's first major championship experience was both heartbreaking and educational. At the 2011 Masters tournament, he held a 4-shot lead entering the final round, looking poised to become the youngest Masters champion since Tiger Woods. But the pressure of Augusta National and the weight of expectation proved overwhelming. Rory shot an 80 in the final round, losing his lead and finishing tied for 15th. Now, many young golfers might have been crushed by such a public disappointment, but Rory showed the mental fortitude that would define his career. Just 2 months later, at the U.S. Open at Congressional Country Club, he delivered one of the most dominant major championship performances in golf history. Rory didn't just win the 2011 U.S. Open, he demolished the field. His final score of 16 under par broke the tournament record and gave him an 8-shot victory, the largest margin of victory at the U.S. Open since 1921. At 22 years old, he became the youngest U.S. Open champion since Bobby Jones in 1923. But Rory was just getting started. In 2012, he won the PGA Championship at Kiowa Island in equally impressive fashion, winning by 8 shots and setting numerous records in the process. His performance included a course record 67 in the final round, showcasing his ability to perform under the ultimate pressure. The 2014 season was perhaps Rory's finest. He won both the Open Championship at Royal Liverpool and the PGA Championship at Valhalla, completing a career Grand Slam at just 25 years old, making him the third youngest player ever to achieve this feat, behind only Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus. His major championship victories weren't just wins, they were statements. Each victory showcased different aspects of his game. The U.S. Open highlighted his power and precision, the PGA Championships demonstrated his clutch gene, and the Open showed his ability to adapt to different conditions and courses. Rory's ascent to world number 1 was inevitable. He first claimed the top spot in March of 2012 following his Honda Classic victory, becoming just the second Northern Irish golfer ever to reach world number 1, after Fred Daly briefly held an early version of the ranking. What followed was a period of sustained excellence that few golfers have ever achieved. Rory spent a total of 95 weeks as the world's number 1 golfer across different periods, consistently proving that his success wasn't just a flash in the pan, but rather the result of sustained excellence and continuous improvement. His 2014 season was particularly spectacular. Beyond his 2 major championships, Rory won the BMW PGA Championship and the WGC Bridgestone Invitational, and captured the Race to Dubai title on the European Tour, while also claiming the FedEx Cup on the PGA Tour, becoming just the 3rd player ever to win both in the same season. During his peak years, Rory's statistics were staggering. He led the tour in driving distance multiple times, consistently ranked among the top players in greens and regulation, and maintained one of the best scoring averages in professional golf. His combination of power and precision set a new standard for modern golf. Perhaps most impressively, Rory achieved this success while dealing with enormous pressure and expectations. As one of golf's biggest draws, he consistently played in front of massive galleries and intense media scrutiny, yet rarely let the pressure affect his performance. Now, despite his incredible success, Rory's career hasn't been without challenges. Injuries, equipment changes, and personal pressures have all tested his resolve at various points. In 2015, a seemingly minor injury during a soccer game with friends resulted in ankle ligament damage that forced him to miss the Open Championship, a tournament that he desperately wanted to win on home soil. The injury highlighted the delicate nature of professional golf and the importance of staying healthy. Equipment changes also proved challenging. When Rory signed a massive deal with Nike in 2013, the transition to new clubs initially affected his performance. It took months of adjustment and fine-tuning before he was comfortable with his new equipment, during which his results suffered and critics questioned his decision. Personal life pressures have also been a part of Rory's journey. High-profile relationships, business decisions, and the constant media attention that comes with being one of golf's biggest stars have all required careful navigation. His broken engagement in 2014, just days after wedding invitations had been sent, became international news and added unwanted pressure during a crucial period of his career. However, each challenge has only seemed to strengthen Rory's resolve. His ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from difficult experiences, and maintain his positive attitude has been one of his most admirable qualities throughout his career. Rory McIlroy's impact on golf extends far beyond his tournament victories and world rankings. He's helped usher in a new era of power golf, where distance and athleticism athleticism play increasingly important roles. His workout regimen and dedication to physical fitness have influenced an entire generation of golfers to take their physical preparation more seriously. In Northern Ireland, Rory's success has had an immeasurable impact on the sport's popularity. Golf participation rates have increased significantly since his breakthrough, with young players across Ireland and the UK citing Rory as their inspiration for taking up the game. His charitable work through the Rory Foundation has raised millions for children's charities, demonstrating his commitment to giving back to the community that supported his dreams. The foundation focuses on helping children reach their potential through sport and education, causes close to Rory's heart given his own background. Rory has also been a progressive voice in professional golf, advocating for positive changes in the sport and supporting initiatives to make golf more inclusive and accessible. His leadership extends beyond his play, as he's become one of the game's most respected ambassadors. From a pure golf perspective, Rory's swing has been studied and emulated by countless players and coaches. His natural, powerful motion, combined with incredible hand-eye coordination, has redefined what modern golf technique can look like. Rory McIlroy's journey from a small town in Northern Ireland to the pinnacle of professional golf is a testament to talent, dedication, and the unwavering support of family. With 4 major championships, over 30 professional victories worldwide, and countless weeks at number 1, he has already cemented his place among golf's all-time greats. But perhaps what makes Rory most special isn't just his achievements. It's his authenticity, his genuine love for the game, and his ability to inspire others to pursue their dreams regardless of their background or circumstances. At just 34 years old, with many great years still ahead of him, Rory continues to chase more major championships and seeks to add to his already impressive legacy. Whether he's bombing drives down fairways or sinking crucial putts under pressure, one thing remains constant. Rory McIlroy embodies everything that makes golf beautiful: skill, determination, and the endless pursuit of perfection. The kid from Hollywood became a global superstar, but he has never forgotten where he came from or the sacrifices that made his dreams possible. And that, perhaps more than any other trophy or record, is what makes Rory McIlroy truly special. What do you think makes Rory McIlroy so special? Is it his incredible talent, his inspiring backstory, or his impact on the game of golf, or something else? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible golf stories and analysis. Until next time, my friends, keep on swinging for greatness.